strategic plan, Charles recognized that we had three programmatic efforts in place. One that Peggy was handling, the traditional collegiate work study program, and then with the new Center of Excellence. The suggestion was that we bring somebody in to coordinate those efforts. And I knew, quite frankly, that Peggy was close to retirement. So we reached out to Keith Koss and were able to recruit Keith to come in and head up that effort. So for the last 6 months, Keith has been working with Peggy on a transition program. But in addition to that, for many years prior, Keith was our YMCA of the USA Staff Resource Director. So Keith came in on a regular basis and did staff retreats and was really intimate with our senior leadership team, what we were doing and what we were trying to accomplish. And so because of that relationship and the work he's done in the transition, Keith has asked to say a few words. So Keith, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you very much. Listen, can you hear me if I talk without that thing?
Yeah.
No? Because I used to be a principal of an elementary school. I'm not used to microphones. Peggy, can you come here?
Because I'm not either.
That's right over there for a second. Sometimes it's difficult. When you start a program, when you go in a place that's kind of already a little bit behind the eight ball, and you're creating from scratch what it takes for all intents and purposes to serve young people the way Blue Ridge does, or you're creating a place that can not only serve a 3-year-old, but those of us who are a lot older than 3 years old. If you're doing boys and girls and education of all levels, you're doing troubled children and you're doing healthy children. You're doing adults that are demanding and adults that are easy to deal with. 1 minute you're holding the hand of a 5-year-old, and the next minute you're trying to convince a teacher why an activity is good for their student. 1 minute you're talking to your CEO, who happens to be your husband. It isn't the easiest job in the world. No offense, Kurt. And the next minute you're talking to staff as you encourage and as you have them grow and become better at what they do in the program. That's not easy to do. Not easy to do, but it's also something special when someone does that with the work of their hands, with the work of their mind, and the work of their heart. Someone who touches lives physically through the activities she created and made happen. Somebody that challenges people mentally. And someone who not only challenges people spiritually, but is spiritual herself. And to do that year after year after year. When you love a place so much that you're willing to touch it with every part of your person to make it a reality. That's Peggy. I have met in my career, I've 40-some years in the Y, I've probably been in 300 to 500 at least, Charles probably more than that, YMCAs across the country. And I say this without embarrassment. Peggy is the finest program staff person I have ever met in my career. If anybody would ever doubt themselves more than Peggy, I don't know who it is. But what happened, instead of that being a problem for her, it challenged her to move forward. And so with my deepest affection, and probably more importantly, respect, from all the people you've touched over the years, today, yesterday, and if I have my way, still some tomorrow, Peggy, I say thank you. May God bless every minute, every hour of every day you have going forward. You bless us.